Chair recognizes Senator Haas.
Mr. President, this is the full-day kindergarten bill. It is a compromise in the most complete sense of that word. Some of us believe state policy should be changed so that schools provide full-day kindergarten instead of the half-day we now provide. And really, it's not even a half-day, it's more like 2.5 hours. Some of us believe kindergarten, a full day of kindergarten, is every bit as important as 4th grade or 8th grade or 12th grade. In fact, we had testimony in our education committee from educators suggesting it would be better to cut a half day out of any day in the spectrum, just not kindergarten. They said that because the research shows kids learn to read proficiently earlier, they develop better social skills, and they show up for 1st grade better ready to learn. Experts say full-day kindergarten is a factor in reducing high school dropout rates. But alas, we don't always get what we want in our process. The economic realities point to a very difficult time financially for schools. And so what this bill does is recognize this reality and use it as an opportunity. Mr. President, this bill sets 2012 as a target date to begin implementing full-day kindergarten in Oregon. If there was one common theme we heard from the many hours of testimony in our committee, it is that we should lock in a date to begin full-day kindergarten. But before we get to that date, we are taking advantage of the next 2 years to create a full-day kindergarten implementation commission charged with figuring out exactly how much it would cost and how to work out the logistics. Ever since I've been advocating for implementing full-day kindergarten, the cost has been so elusive. We had testimony from small school districts, for example, on what it may cost, and they told us that it may actually save them money because they wouldn't have that midday transportation problem and they'd be able to hire full-time teachers instead of part-time teachers for kindergarten. And for many others, of course, it would be an additional expense. We had lots of testimony from schools who said that while it may cost a little bit more, it'd be a great value because so many of the fixed costs are there, whether we have half-day kindergarten, full-day kindergarten, or anything in between. Please remember, colleagues, that Oregon does have kindergarten now, and a half-day of kindergarten is very expensive to deliver. And this is the financial calculus that this committee will look at, incorporate, as well as capacity issues for us in 2011. It's my hope in 2011 that this commission will give us a real price tag and let us know exactly what we need to do to pull the trigger. Now, on our committee, the senator from Douglas County summed it up best, I think, by saying it's not a matter of whether we do this, it's a matter of when we do this. And finally, the bill also extends the practice of allowing some school districts to charge parents a supplemental fee when they offer full-day kindergarten. About 50 school districts in Oregon do this now. We needed to do this technical fix last year in February, if you'll recall, after a court ruling said that public schools cannot charge tuition, and this extends that technical fix. But colleagues, after today, let's not vote on this technical fix again. Let's make this the last time and move forward with good faith and arm ourselves with the necessary information to make full-day kindergarten a reality. So I ask for your support today, not only in making these changes, but in also sending a signal to Oregonians, especially to parents, that we have not given up on schools, that we're trying to be thoughtful about the future, because one day we will get out of this patch of weeds, and when we do, full-day kindergarten will be waiting. Thank you, Mr. President.